Right, friends, welcome back to new series. We are going to start a new series which is policies and programs. I am going to discuss various policies and programs of the government which are in force or which are being inaugurated. So, I would like to start from this week a new series, that is policies and programs of Government of India, and in this first module we are going to discuss four important flagship programs of the government. They are Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Atal Pension Yojana. We are going to discuss these four programs of the government during this week, and during the subsequent modules we discuss about other programs. Right? So, these four programs you can categorize as Jan Dhan as well as Jan Suraksha, or otherwise Jan Dhan to Jan Suraksha, Jan Dhan se Jan Suraksha. What is Jan Dhan, what is Jan Suraksha? We are going to discuss in detail. Jan Dhan program. Let us look at the first program, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. And before going in detail into the details of these programs, I would like to tell you why these things are required, why these programs are required. First and the foremost thing is, in this country, around 47 crore labor force are there in this country. As per the National Sample Survey Office reports, in this country, out of 47 crore labor force, around 88% are in unorganized sector. 88% are in unorganized sector. What is the difference between organized and unorganized sector? If you are working with some Reliance Industries or GMR or Infosys, that is organized sector. Organized sector is, if you are working in Reliance Industries or GMR or Infosys or Wipro, these are all organized sectors where the salaries, allowances, pension and all these schemes are regulated by government modalities. But look at the plight of a person who is working in a roadside kirana shop or who is working at a laundry shop, and they are considered as unorganized sector. In India, crores of people are working in unorganized sector, and for the organized sector people, there will be definite contribution towards post-retirement benefits, provident fund, pensions. There are several benefits for organized sector employees. But if you look at unorganized sector employees, there are no such benefits. When people reach old age, or if something happens in between, there will be no one to take care of the family members. Keeping this in view, government came up with four programs. First one is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, popularly known as PMJDY. And subsequently three programs were started. This Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was inaugurated in the month of August, and subsequently three programs were inaugurated recently. These are basically with a view to ensure financial inclusion and financial deepening. These are with a view to ensure financial inclusion as well as financial deepening. Bringing the people within the framework of organized financial system is known as financial inclusion. Each one having a bank account, having insurance facilities, having old age pension. These things are all categorized as financial inclusion as well as financial deepening. These four programs are very important as far as the common man or the person working in unorganized sector is concerned. Let us look one by one. The first and the foremost is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. The main purpose of this program is to ensure at least one bank account per each family. Ensure one bank account per each family. That means at least one bank account per each family. Keeping that in view, the Prime Minister announced this program during the Independence Day address from Red Fort on August 15, 2014. Subsequently, this program was inaugurated by the Prime Minister on 28th August 2014. I have already told you, the main purpose is to open zero balance accounts. No minimum balance is required. At least one bank account per each family. Initially, government kept the target of opening 7.5 crore accounts. Initially, government kept the target of opening 7.5 crore accounts, but this crossed 10 crores, 12 crores, and now it crossed 15 crores as per the latest reports given by the Finance Ministry. That means from August onwards up to May 2015, during the past 9 months, 15 crore accounts were opened, and this is the biggest financial inclusion program anywhere across the world. And it went into the Guinness Book of World Records due to several reasons. First and the foremost is 1.8 crore accounts were opened in just 1 week. 1.8 crore accounts were opened during just 1 week in the month of August 2014. 1.8 crore accounts were opened within just 1 week during the month of August 2014. That's why it went into Guinness Book of World Records. So far it opened 15 crore bank accounts, and I would like to tell you salient features of this. No minimum balance is required. You can open the account with zero balance, and all the account holders will be given RuPay card. Please don't forget, RuPay card is developed by NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India, and it is the alternative for Visa as well as MasterCard. All the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders will get the RuPay card free of cost. And look at the other benefits under this. Life insurance cover of rupees 30,000. All the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders will get life insurance cover of rupees 30,000. There are some conditions. This is applicable in the age group of 18 to 59 years. Government initially started this 30,000 life insurance for a period of 5 years, and subsequently it will be decided to extend it or not. The third important condition is only one person in the family will be covered. The second important point is accident insurance will be there for rupees 1 lakh. If someone dies, then they will get accident insurance of rupees 1 lakh. One more thing is overdraft facility up to rupees 5,000. This is available in the age group of 18 to 60 years, and upon the satisfactory completion of the operation of account for 6 months, they will have the facility of overdraft up to rupees 5,000. So these 3 facilities are given under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. All the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders, first and the foremost thing is life insurance cover up to rupees 30,000, accident insurance up to rupees 1 lakh, overdraft facility up to rupees 5,000, and overall, initially government told these facilities will be available for the accounts opened up to 26th January, and for the accounts opened beyond 26th January, there is no clarification as on date. Anyhow, please don't forget, this Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is zero balance account. Second is, RuPay cards will be given free of cost. Life insurance cover of rupees 30,000, accident insurance cover of rupees 1 lakh, and overdraft facility of rupees 5,000. These are all the facilities given under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So this is about financial inclusion program Around 15 crore accounts were opened during the past 9 months. It went into Guinness Book of Records as the world's largest financial inclusion program. After successful implementation of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, government came up with the 3 products. If you look at this as financial inclusion, the remaining 3 programs, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana, these 3 programs you can categorize as financial deepening. That means bringing insurance policy, pension policy to the doorstep of common man, you can categorize them as financial deepening. Look at these programs. These 3 programs were inaugurated by the Prime Minister on 9th May in the presence of the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, in Kolkata. And let us look at these programs. The first is Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Though it is intended for the employees of unorganized sector, the main aim and focus is unorganized sector employees to have life insurance cover for 2 lakh rupees per person, but anyone can join in this program. The main focus of the government is unorganized sector people who are working in kirana shops, who are working in laundry shops, who are working in roadside eatery shops. These are all called unorganized sector people. These programs are intended for them, but anyone can join in these programs. Let us look at the salient features. It is available in the age group of 18 to 50 years. Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is available in the age group of 18 to 50 years. But if someone joins below 50 years, the life cover is available up to 55 years. Available in the age group of 18 to 50 years, but if someone joins below 50 years, the cover is available up to 55 years. Here, if someone dies because of unfortunate events, the family will get rupees 2 lakh. But the premium is just rupees 330. Rupees 330 rupees is the annual premium. Anyone can join in this program. If something happens because of unexpected events, that means if the person dies, then his family members will get rupees 2 lakh. And this is going to be operational from 1st June 2015. Right, look at the next program, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Previous one was life insurance in the case of unfortunate death. But the present one, the second one is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, basically to take care of accidents. There are several road accidents, there are several accidents taking place day in and day out. Several people are losing their lives in the unfortunate events, and in case of any unfortunate eventuality, the person's family will get rupees 2 lakh. If there is any permanent disability, that means he cannot do any work for his livelihood. If he loses 2 hands, if he loses 2 legs, that is permanent disability. Then he will also get rupees 2 lakhs. But the partial disability, people will get 1 lakh rupees. This is also going to be operational from 1st June 2015. Premium here is just rupees 12 per annum. With just 12 rupees per annum, people's accident insurance is ensured. Probably the lowest ever anywhere in the world. Right? Look at the last program started by the Prime Minister, Atal Pension Yojana. I have already told you, organized sector employees will have proper pension schemes. Organized sector employees will have provident fund, pension and several other schemes. But unorganized sector employees there is no pension scheme. Government of India previously started the Swavalamban scheme in the year 2010-11. But whatever the reason, this program of Swavalamban could not be implemented in a massive scale. Now, government came up with a new program, Atal Pension Yojana, that is basically old age pension. Here, anyone can join in the age group of 18 to 40 years. 18 to 40 years, anyone can join in this program, and government defined the contribution depending on your age so as to get a pension of rupees 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 once you attain 60 years. I would like to explain once more. This is open for individuals between 18 to 40 years. You have to contribute something every year. Depending on your contribution, once you attain 60 years of age, you will get pension, monthly pension starting from rupees 1,000 to 5,000. If you opt for 1,000 pension, you require to pay less amount. If you opt for 5,000 pension, you have to pay more. If you are just 18-year-old, if you want 1,000 pension, once you attain 60 years of age, your contribution will be just 42 rupees. Like that, one chart was devised with regard to the amount to be paid every year so as to get pension from the age of 60 years. That means people in the age group of 18 to 40 years will join this program and will contribute every year something to this pension scheme so as to get pension of rupees 1,000 minimum to rupees 5,000 maximum once they attain 60 years of age. This is also keeping in view unorganized sector people. Right? Please don't forget. Here, government will also contribute something. Suppose you are paying 1,000 rupees per annum. Government will pay 500 rupees. That means 50% of your contribution not exceeding 1,000 rupees. If you are paying 1,000 rupees, government will contribute 500. If you are paying 2,000 per annum, government will contribute 1,000. If you are paying 5,000 per annum, government will contribute 1,000. Maximum is 1,000 or 50% of your contribution, whichever is lower, that will be paid by government, and government will pay for 5 years of time. Please remember, this program is your contribution. Government will contribute something so as to get pension once you attain 60 years of age. That is the main purpose of Atal Pension Yojana. Right? This aims at fixed pension of 1,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees once you attain 60 years of age. So, Jan Dhan to Jan Suraksha. Jan Dhan is massive financial inclusion program. 15 crore bank accounts are opened. The main purpose of opening these bank accounts is to ensure transfer of money to their accounts through direct benefit transfer schemes. Now, LPG subsidy is being transferred to the bank accounts. Similarly, the main purpose of this Jan Suraksha schemes, these 3 schemes, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana, are keeping in view the requirements of the people. When some unfortunate incident happens, when some accident occurs, and also to take care of pension needs once person attains 60 years of age. As Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, let us hope these 3 schemes will also be embraced by the people on massive scale, because it is the need of the hour. And with this, let us wind up this first series of policies and programs of Government of India, and please do join for second program, which we are going to release shortly. Have a nice day. Thank you.